They say every city hides secrets, buried under the dust of time. This is the story of a mask, a clown mask that carried within it a terrifying curse. Whoever wore it was never the same again, for their souls slowly transformed into the spirit of a clown. Ethan was an ordinary college student, curious by nature. One day, while exploring an abandoned old theater, he stumbled upon something strange. The place was filled with broken chairs, torn posters, and cracked walls. In one corner, he found a wooden trunk. Inside it lay a clown mask, old, pale, and disturbingly smiling. At first, it looked like nothing more than a forgotten prop. But the moment Ethan touched it, he heard a faint laugh echo around him. Hey! Startled, he dropped the mask. But his curiosity was stronger than his fear. He took the mask home. The first night, he placed it before the mirror. Temptation won, and he tried it on. For a brief second, his reflection in the mirror was not his own. A hideous clown grinned back at him. Wide red smile, bloodshot eyes, and an eerie voice whispering, "Ha ha ha, now you are mine." Days passed, and Ethan began to change. He withdrew from his friends. At night, he would laugh to himself, talk to the mirror, and claim that he was no longer Ethan, but the clown. His laugh grew darker and louder, sending chills down anyone who heard it. Emily, Ethan's sister, grew worried. She began researching the mask in old records and books. What she discovered chilled her to the bone. The mask was known as the Bloody Smile. Years ago, a clown had been murdered during a performance. His last laugh, his rage, and his spirit had all been trapped inside this mask. Whoever wore it would slowly become him. Michael, Ethan's best friend, tried to warn him. Again and again he said, "Ethan, throw that mask away before it's too late." But it was already too late. The mask had sunk its claws into Ethan's soul. He would grin eerily and say, "Ethan is gone. Only the clown remains." Finally, Emily and Michael realized the only way to save him was to destroy the mask. Emily had found in an old book that the curse could only be broken if the mask was burned in fire. One night, while Ethan was under the mask's full control, they fought desperately to rip it off his face. The clown's spirit screamed in fury, but they managed to tear it away. Michael lit a fire, and with trembling hands, they threw the mask into the flames. The mask burned, twisted, and finally crumbled into ashes. Ethan collapsed, unconscious, as if freed from a nightmare. It seemed the curse was finally over. But as the smoke rose, a faint laugh echoed in the darkness. Hey, I will return. And so, the question remains, was the mask truly destroyed? Or is it still out there, waiting patiently for its next victim?